So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the throttle, which I've seen some people say they didn't need to do this. I just kind of left it hanging, but I found it easier to get everything out of the way. There's only 2 bolts up here that's holding this on, and since it's so easy to take on and off, I'd rather do that than have this assembly just dangling up here. So throttle's out of the way. Again, just 2 bolts. Just remember, it goes underneath when you mount it back on. Next, I'm going to take the steering cable off, which is again just 1 bolt and nut that's holding that on. So I've got the steering cable disconnected, so this is out of my way. The next thing I'm going to do is take these four bolts off here, and then I'll get to the rest here in a second. So got the 4 bolts off. This housing just slid right off. There's a bushing underneath here that you want to make sure on the top and the bottom that you don't lose that. And I'm just going to sit this over to the side. And then the next part will be to get the actual impeller out. This broke free pretty easy, so this just slides right out. It was actually easier than the first one was. It just slides right out, and for the most difficult part, I'll show you what I did the first time to get, when I did the starboard side, to get this to break free. So I tried everything the first time. I had my wife standing on a wrench. I was trying to turn this, did everything. I couldn't get this to break free. And so I came up with this idea. I've got an extra board that I had laying around in the garage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, this worked perfectly the first time. I'm going to put this wrench underneath this board. And I've got my rest of this kind of protected so it doesn't get damaged. There's really not a lot of weight getting on there, but really the gist of this is the wrench is going to hold most of this weight, and the board is just there for some additional support. And I'm going to drive the truck up on this board about halfway to get enough weight on there. And this little part here, sorry for all the moving around, this little part here slides on the end of this, and I'm just going to put a breaker bar, turn her counterclockwise, and see if she breaks free as easy as the first one did. So I'll be back in just a second after I get the truck up here. All right, so as you can see, I've got the truck up here supporting my wrench, and I'm going to turn this counterclockwise. So we're going to see, I'm going to try to prop this over to the side. See what happens here. It's probably not a very good angle. I should have had my wife help me, but we'll see what happens. And just like that, this thing broke free that easy. I was about to break my back the first time. And it's that simple.